All protocols duly observed. Let me start with the total votes cancelled. My name is Dennis Otiotu, and I represent the APC. Now, what is happening here is a process that is flawed. Like I had said earlier, we protested to the recruitment of ad hoc staff, the manner and the procedure in which the ad hoc staff were recruited. These collation officers, the ward collation officers, exercise too much discretionary powers in cancelling results. Like, for instance, in Ekeremo, over 6,000 votes were cancelled. And the trend continues in every other local government. And if you go to the details of these cancelled results, there are areas where APC won. Any area APC won, the collation officer will look for one flimsy, frivolous excuse and cancel it, despite protest, verbal and written protest. They were all ignored and taken to this point. At this juncture, I want to submit copies of the protest that were submitted at the various LGAs to you. And I want to plead with you, because for us to have a credible, free and fair election, the processes must be free, fair, and the procedures must be seen to be okay. And I believe, as a party, the APC is strongly objecting to this, and we are demanding that our petitions, we should take a break, and these petitions that we have written should be looked into before we continue this procedure. Because, you see, we are here and we want to do everything right. And I believe that in collecting these results, we owe the people of Bayelsa a duty to do what is fair and what is good. And in that note, I'm craving indulgence to look at these petitions that we have written from the several various local government areas, because the local government collation officers ignored these petitions that were written to them. The oral presentation that were made to them were all ignored. If you look at the details of the cancelled results, you will see that all the results that were cancelled are from areas where APC won convincingly, and they were all cancelled. And so if we say collation officers has power to be cancelling at ward and local government, and at the state level, you don't have power to cancel, it's unheard of. Because the Electoral Act says that the final decision relating to this election resides with the state returning officer. And I'm calling on the state returning officer at this junction to look at these petitions. I have petitions from Ekeremo, I have petitions from Satenejo, I have petitions from Ogbeya, and I want the I table, the management, to look at these petitions before we proceed. Thank you.
Petitions on behalf of INEC, that they have to be documented and signed for and acknowledged, so that nobody says you did not submit. You have submitted.
Apart from the conduct of the ad hoc staff,
Yes.
we are all aware that there is widespread violence. Like in Ekeremo, as we are talking, Ward 12 materials were hijacked. I called the REC. I even sent a text to the REC formally, intimating him that Ward 5 materials that were supposed to go to Igbima and Galabiri did not go to Igbima and Galabiri. In other local, even in Ogbeya, Otokoti area, we have problem in the Satenejo, several local, and I have been in all these areas. We have been making formal at all level, at the local government level and at the state level. No action has been taken, and we are constrained at this juncture to present it to you, because if we submit petition and the petitions are not treated, we don't have where to go to. And I will believe that you are our last resort. Yeah, what I want to observe is, we all recall that during the 5th December election, here in this very hall, because according to from reports and protests from parties, the Southern Ijaw result was cancelled. Now we are singing a different tune. We are saying this venue, we cannot cancel results. So how can please, am I protected in this place?
You are protected.
You want to fight
please.
me?
Excuse me, please. Can you maintain decorum, please?
Southern Ijaw result was cancelled in this hall. Here, the rec read a statement and cancelled the Southern Ijaw result. So I want to ask, are we using a different rule for the 5th December election and a different rule for the 9th January election? That is the question I'm asking. And I believe I will get an answer from you. Because in this very hall, Southern Ijaw result was cancelled based on protests from political parties and others. Now, the same table, this panel is saying we don't have power to cancel results. So what power did you use, or where did you derive the power in cancelling the 5th December election? Thank you.
Please, we don't want to continue in this manner. Okay? In the first place, in Southern Ijaw, we never even had results. We didn't have any results. If you remember, I waited and waited and waited for results. No results came. We didn't have any results to cancel. You have documented your complaints and submitted the appropriate quarters. Please.